So now that we've closed from, we are no longer interested in this place. Let me just push them down a bit. Let's push them down a bit, so we can now look at what we are focused on. This one will still remain. Okay. Now let's choose from this pairs. So firstly we have NZD-JPY. NZD-JPY, I like the way we are now. We are very bearish minded. But I like the way, I've been enjoying the way this pair has been moving. No, higher, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower potential, lower high. So at this point is where I expect the push to the downside again. Simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. Even though we are towards the end of the move, I'm still, I just have to do it because it's what the market is showing me, you know, because maybe it might reach for this level again, but it's what the market is showing us. Once we see the opportunity, we execute. As simple as that. So I'm just waiting, and currently market has been on its way at this level. So I'm just waiting for a nice retest at this zone, and after the retest, the shift and all those things I look at to the end sale. So automatically we pick this one. AD USD. The market currently is very bearish, and you can see the weekly. This is our lower high. Yeah, this is our lower high, and it broke and it came to test this level here. Let's see. So where market is right now is also a nice strong level of resistance. If you look at it in a certain way, you can see market has been rejecting this level also. So I expect market to push from the downside after this level, to have the push to the downside, but my legit trade will be after I see that clear break below this level. Yeah, once I see the break below this structure level, then we'll continue the downside. But this pair is still very bearish until we close above this level. That's when we become bullish, but as of now we are very bearish. Even though I don't like the way we tested strongly bullish like this, but still we just have to execute once we see our opportunities. See, so let's see if there will be other pairs that will make more sense. We might even cancel this one up, but the most legit trade is after breaking below retest of this level, or even here. Yeah, because the daily is still bearish, the weekly is still bearish. Maybe just the 4 hour is bullish. Yeah, just the 4 hour is bullish, and the 4 hour will be bearish if we can close below this zone here, as I was saying again. So then Euro CHF, in the weekly, you can see on the weekly we are very bearish, and I'm waiting for at least a nice retest at this level to continue with the sales. And as of now, market is not even on its way to retest this level, and just being realistically speaking, we expect another 1 week of retracement, then the other week of the actual push to the downside. So the only thing we can do here is, yes, we know where the market is going to go, but the best way is to wait for the other week. Yeah, so just like that we push this down. Then we have Australian USD. or Euro USD, sorry. You can also see market is at its strong level, even though the weekly is very bullish, the daily is very bullish. Yeah, it can retest at this level, but it makes more sense if we can have the retest up to this zone at least, to then go to the upside, because at least that's where we have the previous structure point. Yeah, let's see in the daily, it was been the 4 hour, we don't have any structure point at this level. So best way is just to kind of wait what will happen this upcoming week. Yeah, then we can act off that. Yeah, because right now we don't even know if this will continue going up or it will respect our levels. So again, push this down. AUDJPY, I like the way we are pulling back to this level. So you see how clean this thing look. It's at least going to the level where we are looking for our sales. I don't even have to explain this further. You can just see that, okay, this pair is making more sense. Yeah, so let me even do this, because for now these two, they are invalid. Then we have Euro, see Euro USD, Euro card. You can see we are making higher highs, higher lows. We've only made the new higher low here, right there, and a higher high right there. This is the only level where I can look to buy again. This is on the daily. Yeah, even on the daily, it's the same thing. So I'm keeping this one. Euro USD card. This is a very nice setup for this. You know, one thing is, when I'm trading this pair, I always lose money. I don't know why. I still will go again. You can see we've been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Higher low, higher high. Then we broke below, so we are now very bearish. So I'm waiting for a nice retest at this zone to sell, or even at this zone to sell, but I can take a counter trade to the buy side, to the upside, up to that level. Yeah, then this will be my turning point, this level here. Yeah, I'm telling you, if this thing starts selling, we'll even come back to this OG level here. Just needs that push below to continue selling. So I'm still looking at this one. NZD card, it's back again. At the same level where I want it to be. Just looking for buys, waiting for this. It's this pair is ready to go. I don't even have to explain. NZD USD, no. Even though like we've had the break below this noise here, maybe we can take a counter trade to the upside and target this our weekly lower high, because we are still bearish. We're still bearish, mind you, very bearish. But maybe we can take a counter trade up to from here to this level. So, but let me just push it down so we can now choose. So we have NZDJPY, we have AEDJPY, we have Euro card no, it's not clear. This pair is not clear. We have NZD card, very clear. We have USD card, very clear. And this pair that I'm still in the trade. So we have two. We have 2, 4, 6, 7. Won't count this one because I'm already in the pair, in the trade pairs I will be looking at, but I feel like I can still cancel out 2 more because this week I don't want to be stressing myself too much on these pairs. Last week, next week, this week was giving me a hard time, you see. I feel like I'll let this one run because I only have one structure point. At least it doesn't have any 3 touches or 2 touches. You see, on the weekly, let me try this on the 4-hour time frame. Even on the 4-hour time frame, no, let this one pass. Then Australian USD, it's better I keep this one and let this one pass. I'll just look at NZD after the weekly closure. Yeah, I think that's the best way. And Australian USD, we are looking for sales here. Looking for the, even this one I'll just let it pass. There's too much noise. Yeah. Look at this pair, then look at this pair. You see the difference? At least there's direction. You can clearly see what you're trying to do. There's too much noise here. Even though you can read the price action, but I want to take trades that I can clearly see. You see? Like something like this, you see? Something like that. You see? Not this. This is noisy. This is noisy. You see? This will be clear once it reaches this level here. This structure point here. So maybe I can even do this because at least this one is a bit clear, but I don't want to just stress myself again on taking counter trades when we should be looking for bearish movement. So no, I'm only going to be interested in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs for this week. Yes, that's all. So finally we have NZD JPY waiting for that break and retest. Not retest and sell. Even this one looking for the retest and sell. USD card we're looking for a counter buy to this zone or that zone to then sell. NZD card we're looking for sales. GBP card we're already in the buys. So this is what I have for this week, and I'll update you how the results will be. Thank you guys for watching.